And we're back! Yeah, no problem. Everything is fine. Nothing is broken. Let's continue. So, yeah, we found ourselves some friends in the village of civilization. And I believe we're actually out of villages now. We've got Trick Village, but I don't recall meeting any NPCs there, so... I'm not... How many friends have we got so far? I think we're up to... I'm just going to take a quick look in the maze. I want a quick look at how many we've got left. I believe we found 3 right here in this area. So that's 3, 1 in the dwarf village. I think it's just the 4 then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5! Where'd the other... Oh, right, there was one in the mouse... or the not mouse anymore town. Bacchus village. So, okay. I knew the time would come eventually, but alas. Okay. Haunted mansion. Why can't my dog sit on a platform? That's really stupid. I mean, oh god. Oh, this is so stupid. We've got an elder right there, and we've got a dog right there. That is 5 plus those 2 is 7. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in, like, any video game ever. Or, that's not really true, because I've played, like, adventure games, but the dumbest thing I've ever seen in, like, a 2D platformer. Well, okay. It's gonna be... So, I believe, yeah, if it's gonna be like the previous ones, it's gonna be someone who doesn't exist already. So it's... I guess that doesn't tell me anything, because there could be 2 people in the same room, so I guess we just got to check all the doors, and I actually don't know. This place is such a freaking mess. I don't know which of these people I've talked to before and which ones are new anyways. Oh well. Man, this is such a bad way to go into the end of the game. It's like I should be like, you know, pumped up and excited, and it's just like, yeah, this kind of backtracking, fetch all the MacGuffins all over the world nonsense just kills that. This is... Oh, I just can't stress enough just how bad of a trope this is for Metroidvania games. It just ruins the end game entirely. At least for a first playthrough. Like, I know Metroid Prime is probably maybe... Yeah, I think Metroid Prime is maybe the second worst example of this in a game. I really hated... in fact, yeah, every time I play Metroid Prime, I hate having to backtrack and get all the stupid artifacts all over the place. Oh, we've got this, though. And it's lunch. I feel like I've seen that before. Or I guess it was a red chest, maybe, where I got the lunch last time. Oh, and yeah, it could be in... Yeah, the person we're looking for could be in, like, any place where there, like, aren't people normally. So we've got to check every frickin' inch of this weird maze-like structure. Yeah, it was in here, I think, was the other one, where it was lunch again. And hey, we've got a lot of lunch going into the final boss, so in the odd chance, yeah, on the off chance that there is some kind of challenging final boss in for us, then yeah, that'll be no problem. We've got all the lunch in the world. Literally, probably literally all the lunch in the world to see us through any difficulties that might be in store ahead. Unless it's like unless like the whole fight is suspended over a bottomless pit or something. Now the guy who's like played this game before and is watching this is just like laughing to himself right now because he knows that that's exactly what happens. I don't know if that's exactly what happens or not. I'm just saying that would be funny. Funny for you guys watching this, at least. I would not be pleased at all if the final boss fight was suspended over a bottomless pit. Or, although, I don't know. Yeah, that would just be dreadful entirely. Please don't do that to me, Tomba. Although with that said, there have been some good fights I remember in the past that have been decent. Final boss of Dracula X on the Super Nintendo was good and reasonable. That was suspended over a bottomless pit. Gate in Mega Man X6, that was actually a really good boss fight, also suspended over a bottomless pit. That was actually a really good boss fight. Mega Man X6, for as garbage as the game is overall, has like a few really good boss fights. I think that's the case with like every bad Mega Man game. It's like even the worst Mega Man games have like at least one or two like really, really good boss fights. There's the same with the Zero series, where it's like some of them, it's like, yeah, with the Mega Man Zero series, it's like sometimes it's kind of a mixed bag in between from one game to the next. Oh, there didn't used to be a person up there. I think that might be our final friend. Or, no, not our final friend, our sixth friend. So, I guess we just check the rest of the mansion, except I don't think... Where else is there to look? I guess behind the face doors. Can I just use my dog? This is... Or maybe I can step on the last one. That would make sense if Tomba steps on the last one, and then that does it. I can't remember whether he said I needed 6 or 7 friends, though. I guess after I check the face doors, I'll go back and check it. It's like, seriously, I've got a giant dog right here. He could probably, like, sprawl across, like, 2 switches. Okay. Mysterious mushroom. Oh yeah, and I guess we can... Yeah, these bells are completely pointless now that we've got the flying dog, but I guess it's slightly faster than going through menus. We can just ring that... Just go ring that bell when it's time to go to the final area. I don't know, is there anything else I want to do? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this will be the final area. Coming up right here behind that door. Yeah, I'm guessing like kind of a relatively small little area, maybe with like some grappling challenges or something and a bunch of enemies, and then like a final boss fight, which you'll probably have to throw into the bag 3 times. That's what I'm guessing is what they're gonna do for the final area in this game. It would be kind of neat. I wish, like I said, I think this is the kind of game like that would benefit from if it were more like Shantae. It's actually Shantae is like I hadn't made that connection until just now. Shantae is a game or a series of games, I guess, that is very, very similar to Tomba in its overall structure, where you've got like a sort of an overworld, and yeah, especially the second one, Risky's Revenge, where you like are kind of switching between the foreground and the background, which is kind of like switching camera angles in Tomba, except not really. I guess they're not really that similar in that regard, but nevertheless, you've got that whole sort of like 2D Metroidvania, but with like kind of an overworld, except that those games had dungeons, and that was, what am I doing right now? Did I just check the sad face door? Oh no, okay, I was going to get the mushroom to, yeah, checked the sadness door, there was nothing there, and I was gonna ordinary mushroom. And then you can ring the bell. Wait, how many years? Oh, oops, excuse me, I rang the wrong bell. Oh well, maybe this old dude has something different to say this time. He won't even tell you what the different gold things you needed were even again, so it's like you gotta like write it down the first time, except it's one of those stupid things where you don't know you need to write it down, because normally people repeat things in this game, and it's just, I don't know, okay, well, we'll just go back and see what... Okay, if I end up getting stuck on, just even a little bit on the final boss, then I'll maybe go back and, just do some quests just for fun. Because it's we've kind of left some, dangling quest chains there. It's we got the thing with the flower tears. That's, pretty easy to do. We've got 1 item left for the candy. We just need to find that silver powder for the witch and to make the candy for whatever that's good for. And it's just, Yeah, just a few, and yeah, the kart racing is not a thing that I am eager to go back and finish. That one can, that quest can frickin' die in a fire, but, yeah, other than that, I guess just mainly those 2, that I was kind of curious to see if I could finish them. Or yeah, reviving Charity Square, that was the thing that we needed the flower tears for, so, oh well, alas, the dwarfs will have to, we still need 1 more. Why don't you step on it, you old useless bastard? Oh, it's the dog! Hey! Okay, I guess, yeah, the old dude didn't have to make himself useful after all. As if the dog wasn't useful enough already. Of course he's a friend. He's the best, he's a caveman's best friend. Okay, so... Yeah, door's open. Oh, and he's just gonna go right in automatically. I don't even get a chance to save. That's just great. Oh well, there'll probably be a save point, right at the entrance of Are you serious? Wow, no, there's no dungeon or anything. No, like, final area, it's just a boss. It's like this weird little piglet thing, too. It's, like, not nearly as... I wouldn't even really call the other evil pigs menacing, really, but this is just like this puny little piglet. And he's got a giant bell for some reason. I guess that must be, like, the billion-year-old bell. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I mean, it was kind of fun. It's been a good run. But, yeah, alas, I guess it's over now. Like, yeah. Okay. Challenge me to come at him, bro, and I totally will, so okay. As usual. Oh, damn. Oh, it looks... Okay, it looks like he's got all of the attacks of the other evil pigs, because, yeah, that's the fire pig attack. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? And is that gonna do it? Is that it? Was that the final boss? That was probably the most anticlimactic finale I have ever seen to a video game. No, he's gotta have a second form or something. Although they did have, like, the Nope, that looks like that's it. Wow. Between the backtracking through the world for the 7 friends and then the final boss that was, like, one of... Okay, I wouldn't say... Yeah, I didn't even get to... Again, I didn't even really get to see what all that he can do. All that he did was, like, summon those little meteors, which I think was the same thing the fire pig did. So it's like... I guess presumably he has all the attacks of the other pigs, but... Didn't really live long enough to see any of that. So wow, this was... I'm just gonna come out and say it, what a garbage ending with all, like, the backtracking, find your friends, insane nonsense. And then, yeah, the most anticlimactic final boss I have ever seen in a video game. Wow. Yeah, even the others, like, you've done a good job. That was... the continent had already returned to the way it was before. Oh, and yeah, of course, there's the 10,000-year-old man being an asshole again. Yep, and now it's just... And yeah, the ending sequence is just a bunch of bickering old men arguing over whether or not Tomba did a good job. Honestly, the old guys could have done it. Like, yeah, a million-year-old man could have taken care of that final boss. That was the easiest frickin' shit I've ever seen. Amazing. Where is Tomba's home, anyways? We've been, like, across the entire world, but we haven't found, like, Tomba's cave, or whatever. Kinda makes you wonder, like, what does he do? Where does he live? Does he have, like, this little... Has he have his own, like, little cave somewhere off in, like, the beach or something? With, like, I don't know... Like a little bachelor pad with like a stereo and a big screen TV. That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty cool if they showed us that. Oh well, we get a nice little anime sequence over the credits, at least, and that's Tomba. We're oddly enough, that's how it ends. With not with a bang, but with a shitty final boss and a shitty fetch quest for friends. Oh well, I enjoyed this overall. Marginally, I would say. It's certainly not the greatest game in the world. I would not recommend people, like, oh yeah, you've totally got to go out and check this out. This is, like, yeah, a classic that needs to be experienced by everyone. It's like, no, not like... Although, I gotta say, I love Tomba's voice, and this, just great, that laugh sound effect is great. But, yeah, not really enough to recommend the game on, overall. It's decent enough. It's like, it's not a bad time or anything. And hey, we end how we begin, just chasing a pig. Oh, and that's probably it too. So wow, really short credit sequence. I guess it makes... Oh, and he doesn't even wear the bracelet, so who even gives a damn? Oh, and it's just a quest clear. Okay, maybe... Oh yeah, 6 hours, 42 minutes. That's a decent clear time. I was led to believe that the clear time for this game was around about 6 to 8 hours, which was exactly what I was looking for. And yeah, we left those 15 events uncleared, plus probably a bunch unfound as well. Hey, it doesn't tell you how many there were to find, it just tells you how many you found, but yeah, that was Tomba. Not really a classic or anything, I would say, but a good time nonetheless. I wouldn't say it's like it's really worth like going like way out of your way to find it and play it, unless you have like a particular interest in these kinds of games, which I actually do. In fact, yeah, at this point, this is kind of like a decent-ish little Metroidvania type game, and given the fact that I kind of enjoyed it, I'd say at this point, I'd say I like this genre enough that even like a decent Metroidvania game is something that I'm going to enjoy playing. So if you like these kinds of games, I'd say it's worth checking out. Probably it's a decent time. It doesn't take that long. It's not going to be like a big epic thing that's going to take up like half a year of your life, like La Mulana, which incidentally was like a super duper great game. I thought I couldn't recommend that game like unequivocally, but I'd say like there's so much good stuff in La Mulana that I'd say like everyone kind of owes it to themselves to at least try it, just in case you're one of those kinds of people who would like really love that kind of thing. I can't really see anyone like really loving or really hating this game. Really, it's just kind of just kind of decent, just kind of slightly above average. But hey, it's fun to experience like just kind of these old games from the the history of. Just old games, see what the things used to be like back then, see how far we've come since then, and the historical perspective on things. So I'm glad that I played this. It was a fun little time. I'm actually really curious to play Tomba 2, The Evil Swine Returns now, because that was I remember playing that like a few hours of that on a rental once as a kid, and I remember enjoying that one a fair bit. So I'm really curious now actually to see what they changed for the sequel. So I'll probably do a Jasu plays on that at some point in the future, not the immediate future, because even though it was only about 7 hours-ish, I'm kind of tombed out at the moment. So with that being said, that about wraps it up for this playthrough. Oh, do I have to do something? Plant flower seeds and the golden flower. Oh, it's giving me hints on all the quests that I missed, or all of them? Up on the top of the mountain, hidden village. Oh, do I have to do all this stuff? I hadn't considered that. Did I not get the true ending? Game over. Oh god, did I not get the true ending? Do I have to get 100% to... You know what, I don't even care. Even if there is, like a... true ending. Okay. That was a really lame ending to this, though, so I kind of want to... If there is, like, a real ending and a real final boss, I kind of want to see it. I'm just going to go on Google for, like, a few seconds right now, quickly. I'll be right back and see if there's anything worth checking out in this game. And we're back once again. I did a quick look on GameFAQs. There's, like, a severe lack of, like, quality facts for this game on GameFAQs, weirdly enough. Which is weird. This was like came out during like when the GameFAQs was like a big thing, and there'd be like 5 or 6 facts released on like almost every game released on the PS1. This is like the golden age of GameFAQs, and there's like 2 facts on there for this game, and one of them is kind of shitty. Anyways, as far as I can tell, there is no special ending or anything really worth checking out for getting 100% on this game. So that's gonna wrap it up for this. Playthrough, commentary, Jasu, let's play, whatever you want to call it thing. Thanks a lot if you actually watched through the whole thing, or I guess even if you just skipped ahead and watched the final video. Regardless, however much you watched, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next game.